welcome on into another edition of East Texas Tonight on East Texas Now. You know, this is the part of the night where we forget about the news, the tough stuff, the hard to take in, and we have fun. We get to sit down and talk to maybe someone you know from, someone who makes decisions in your county, your city. We've talked to judges, we've talked to mayors and everyone else and kind of in between. But we're also getting to talk to several famous faces I know you've seen. And one I'm so excited to talk to tonight because you popped up in my childhood for years, and I'm so excited. I'm starstruck. I don't know if I can even get my words out, but tonight we're talking to a man who has spent decades bringing smiles, laughter, and a little bit of holiday magic to families all across East Texas. Whether you know him as an entertainer, a balloon artist, a fisherman, or even a friend of Santa Claus, I'm joined now. Oh my gosh, I can't even get it out. Okay, here he is, Kornpop McCullough, joining us now tonight on East Texas Tonight. How you doing?
Excited to be here. Yeah, this is great. Yeah, like I said, my wife watches you every day, and so I'm starstruck too. Yeah, good stuff.
Well, there's so much that we can talk about. I mean, I know you have a love for East Texas. Let's start there.
I do.
Were you born and raised here?
No, I was born in Phoenix, but raised out in West Texas, close to Abilene. And my wife and I, before she was my wife, we both moved to Hillsboro, Texas on the same day.
Oh, wow.
Didn't meet for about 6 months, and when we did, we got married about 3 months later.
How serendipitous.
Yeah.
Moving in at the same time, and then how did y'all stumble upon each other?
I fell for her the first time I saw her.
Oh.
I was working for Perry Brothers, which was a five and dime store way back in the day, and I was actually climbing up, hanging something on the ceiling, and fell off the ladder, and I looked around to make sure nobody saw me, and
Oh, no.
I heard someone giggling over on the next aisle. So I tell people I literally fell for her the first time I saw her.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Today is 48 years.
Of y'all
It's
being
my
together?
anniversary. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
48
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
What's the secret?
Hey, it's 100% both ways. You both have to give. She also claims 72 years today because she gets time and a half for putting up with me. So.
Oh, I love it. You got to have
and
that
she's
time
not
and a half.
72, so that's kind of.
Well, what brought y'all to East Texas then?
We inherited some land. Her dad grew up out in Brownsboro, and then when he went off to the service, he never came back, but he had 30 acres out there and 3 daughters, and so we got to claim 10 of those acres, and we came. Didn't even have a job whenever we came.
Yeah.
And
Just a hope and a dream.
Yeah, that's it, exactly.
Wow.
We figured if we was going to be broke, we might as well be broke on our own land. So
I love that.
Came out, and I went to work for Mercados when they first opened up.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I was a server there, and then became a floor supervisor.
Okay.
And I waited on Tim Brookshire one day. And
What was that like?
What
did he order?
Oh man, it's been a long time ago. Yeah.
Sorry.
But no, that's okay. I told him that I thought his company needed a clown.
Oh, yeah.
And he said, well, I can't make that decision, but he gave me the guy's name who could. And so I actually started clowning for him before I went to work for him. I did go to work for him. I worked for him for 14 years. But I did all their grand openings and stuff as a clown, as Kornpop for, well, I'm still doing some stuff for him. So, yeah.
Well,
so
that's really
it's been
cool.
a long time. So,
and
yeah.
so you made connections right out the gate.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So how did Kornpop come to be? I mean, you seem like a happy-go-lucky person already. I'm sure that was something that was, natural for you as a child.
It was. I was the class clown, always getting in trouble. And at the age of 12, I did something and had to write a report. I don't even remember what I did, but I had to write a report, and I wrote it on Running Away with the Circus. That's what I wanted to do. And my teacher knew a retired circus clown named Popcorn. And so Popcorn took me under his wings and gave me the name Kornpop at 12 years old. 9 years ago, I legally changed my name to Kornpop, so that that is my name. And,
Oh, I love it.
but we had to make our own grease paint, which was Crisco grease out of the can, and
Ooh.
zinc oxide and food coloring. The grease wore off, but the food coloring stayed on. So yeah, it was.
So was it bad for your skin? I can imagine
Oh
all
yeah.
the oil, the
Yeah.
pimples galore.
Probably,
Good
yeah,
gravy.
yeah.
And I think I have an older picture of your makeup.
Yeah.
It's here on your screen. When you were 12, was it very similar to what we see here?
It is, yeah. I was a white face, which
Okay.
there are actually three types of clowns. There's white face, a goose, and tramp are the main
I think
three
I'm familiar
types.
with the tramp. That's the one with the sad face, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Emmett Kelly and
Yes.
yeah, yep. I actually got to meet him one day
Get
and
out.
got a picture with him. Yeah, when I was doing a grand opening for Brookshire's at the time, actually, and he was at a Hallmark shop down the road, so I got to
Wow.
go and sit down with him for a little bit. But yeah, it was awesome. But I started out as a white face, but that's not me. A white face is the boss clown, and you know they have fun, but not near as much fun as an Auguste, which is the more fleshy skin,
Okay.
and they're the ones that are always doing the pranks and getting in trouble and stuff. So
Is that where the goose comes in, this silly goose?
kind of, but it's
Okay.
spelled August with an E,
Okay.
Auguste. I really don't know what the meaning is of it, but that's the kind of clown I was or am. So yeah.
I know there, and I think I have a photo of this. This is
Yeah,
along
that's
that line.
yeah. That's called Light Auguste.
Okay.
And that's me as a rodeo clown. I have never actually performed in a rodeo. I was supposed to once, and a hazardous waste truck turned over outside the rodeo, and so they canceled the rodeo. But darn it, I actually have a barrel and everything. I was
You
going to
were
be the
ready.
barrel man. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so cool. Is that still
But
something on your bucket list, or is that kind of like a
I
uh-oh?
would love to. I still think I could get away with it. So yeah,
Absolutely, I think
yeah,
you could.
yeah. I walked on stilts for 35 years and finally had to give those up. But I finally fell backwards one time
Ooh.
and broke some things. And so my wife said, "You're 64. It's time to put them up." So
Was that tough? Was that a tough
it was,
decision?
yeah, yeah. It
Oh,
really
goodness.
was. My Wranglers were size 38 84s. I still have those. Those are great.
You
So,
are you gonna shadow box it? Because I'm sure that's a memory on
I
it
would
itself.
love to. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, how cool.
That would take up the whole wall just about. So yeah.
Well, this is kind of like an evolution. We've seen, the very white, the goose. Is it a goose? And then, what does your makeup look like nowadays? Because I know you're rocking the beard now, the fantastic
Yeah,
mustache.
thank you. Yeah.
What's that process now?
Well, I do holiday characters for 2 months out of the year now, in November and December, and I was actually teaching at a clown convention in Virginia Beach a couple of years ago,
How cool.
and several of the clowns that were there also portrayed our friend Mr. Claus, and so I asked them how they did that with the beard, and they said once you put on the nose, all a kid sees is the clown.
Yeah.
And so last year I tested that in my library and school shows. I would come out like this and say, well, I'm a clown. No, you're not. And so I'd say, well, what makes a clown? And it'd say, the nose. And so I would say, "Oh, the nose. Oh, you mean this?" And so I'd stick that nose on and put my glasses on, and they said, now you're a clown. And so it works. And so now this is my makeup. I don't even use makeup anymore, just the nose and the glasses.
Well, I'm sure it takes away the time to get ready.
Oh, yeah. You saw about 10 seconds there, and I'm
Yes.
ready to go. So, yeah.
And you're still working? You're still doing events and everything else?
Every day.
What about the love for it? Is it still there?
Yes. I absolutely love making smiles happen. I did a 10-year-old girl's birthday party the other day.
Oh, wow.
That her mom said, well, you did her first birthday. And I said, well, I didn't remember that. But she said, well, that's why you're here, is because she didn't remember it either. And so I wanted you to do her 10th. But not only that, you did my 10th birthday, the mom said. And
Get out.
she was 43. So So that's 33 years of of being their family clown. So I did her son's 18th or his 10th birthday, and he's 18 now. So it's funny how just generations of them
Yeah.
have had me come out and clown around for
What
them.
does that
So
mean to you with these generations of
oh,
memories?
I absolutely love it. I mean, it's just it, it's what I live for. You
Hmm.
know, I ask God every day just to let me make smiles happen, and He does
Oh.
a great job with it. You know, it's I I wouldn't want to do anything else. And
What would you do if you had the chance to kind of go back in time and start anew? Maybe you didn't act up as you did in class. Where do you think you would see yourself? I know that's a tough question, but maybe it's popped
well,
up.
I never actually got to do the circus, so I would have
Okay.
loved to have gone into the circus. I have several friends that were Ringling Brothers clowns and stuff,
Oh, how
and
cool.
everything, and hearing their stories and everything. But that's a tough clown. I mean,
You're
you know
traveling
you're
and
traveling, you have very little space, and it's always running and stuff. So I think I've got the best of all of it. You know, getting to I, most people around here don't even realize I've now performed on 6 of the 7 continents.
oh, how
I've been
cool.
Australia, Russia, China, Egypt, Thailand. I rode an elephant in Thailand and made an elephant while I was made an elephant out of balloons.
That's amazing.
Uh, yeah, I rode a camel around the pyramids and made a camel for for the guy that was holding on to the camel and stuff. So when I go on cruises, I feel like that's a captive audience. They can't go anywhere, so
Captive audience.
I bring my balloons and have a blast.
And
And
I think I actually have some pictures of your trips. Let me see if I can pull them up real quick.
all right, yeah.
But you were telling me about your cruises and your traveling. How many trips have you gotten to do? Is it too many to count?
Yeah, it really
Yeah.
is. I just I just told you today is my anniversary,
Yeah.
and so I just booked a cruise to Australia for August,
Oh,
and
wow.
so really looking forward to that. That's going to be fun.
So we're looking at some photos here. Is this your wife?
Yes, it is. That's Julie. Yep. She has put up with me for 48 years.
I love
She
it.
makes all my shirts, and she does all my like my sound if I'm doing a stage show or something.
So she's a part of the team.
Oh yeah, yeah, very much so. She drives everywhere we go, and she'll tell me several times, "Yep, I got my 4 hours of driving in today," because we go everywhere, and so it's absolutely crazy. Just in the last 6 months, we've been to Nashville and Alabama and I don't know Virginia Beach, Virginia,
Hmm.
and Las Vegas and stuff. So it's it's a great life. It really is. So,
And so all of that was for clowning opportunities.
clowning and Mr. Claus.
And Mr. Claus, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So I know we were talking about this a little bit before we got on, but you met your wife. This is well into your clowning career. What did
Yeah.
she think about that? Because you're working, you fell, and
Yes.
you weren't in the clown gear then.
No,
What was
no.
her reaction when you first told her, "Oh, I'm a clown, by the way"?
Well, I think she just kind of took it in stride. She kind of just thought, okay, well, that's who he is, and so she calls me KP,
Oh,
and
how
she
cute.
has forever and stuff, and so she did clown with me for a little while right after we first got married, and then didn't and realized that it really wasn't for her. So,
Hmm.
but like I said, she's very much a part of the team. She's where I get all my funny stuff too. She's funnier than I am actually. So
I
yeah,
love that.
yeah.
So you
So
kind of steal her
oh
jokes.
yeah, all the time.
Like that's part of the job, ma'am.
Just
When you're a
that's
part
it.
of the team, your jokes are usable.
They're mine. That's right. Yeah, that's for sure. So yeah.
So, okay, so she's with you. She's on this journey with you. You mentioned that it wasn't really her thing. What was it about it that she was like, okay, maybe this isn't for me?
She's a behind the scenes kind of person.
Okay.
She's kind of she's laid back
Yeah.
and whatever
The spotlight
and
can be a lot.
yeah
It can take
and
a lot out of you
oh
too.
yeah, it can and she sees that in me too. She'll nobody knows that when I finally hit that wall, I'm in my lazy boy, just
Yeah.
laid back, not doing anything. But
Well, you're giving so much of yourself, your joy, your happiness. That's what is
it
contagious.
really is, and I love it, and I'm always on. I have a lot of friends that are clowns or entertainers and stuff, and they'll, you just don't ever turn it off, and I said, no, I don't. This is me. It's what I was made to do, and so it. I don't see how some of them, they can go on stage and do their thing and everything, and then as soon as they're off, they're a completely different
Like a
person. And
switch just
yeah,
flipped.
yeah, and that's not me.
Is it easier, do you think, to not have that switch where it's just natural flowing?
It is for me, but it does get me in trouble sometimes,
How so? Tell me, how so?
Well, like I said, at 12 in in school, that was not the place to clown, and so my teacher that got popcorn to kind of mentor me and stuff, and he explained, there's always a place to clown, a place to do what you're going to do, and there's places not to, and so although I have done funerals as a clown, and yeah,
What is that like?
it's pretty cool.
Well, okay,
I'm an ordained minister too, so I've married people as a clown.
that is amazing.
Yeah, and the only funeral that I did was for another clown, and
That
so
feels right.
it was, yeah, it was meant to be. So yeah.
Were you, what were you doing, a routine, or were you just there as like
No, I was up doing the
making
service.
balloons
Well,
and
yeah, I did make a couple of balloons, but yeah, I was up, doing the speaking and the,
oh my
reading the
goodness.
obituary and the whole bit, and
Did
so.
was that conflicting to your emotions? Because I'm sure this was someone that you knew.
Uh, it is a little bit,
Hmm.
but it's it was good too for me, because I got to
Give your
express those.
farewells.
Yeah. He would have wanted it that way
Yeah.
anyway, so it was the right thing to do.
Oh
So,
wow.
uh,
Would you want to clown at your funeral?
oh, I would love it. Yeah, I think it needs to be a celebration. So yeah,
Oh, I
yeah,
love that. Yeah, a
yeah,
celebration versus, the word pity party is not the right word
yeah.
at all,
Well,
but like you want it to be a moment where your loved ones come together and they're smiling and there's laughing and there's
oh yeah,
joy.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Remember me, but remember me for the laughter.
Yes.
That's it. So, and
Oh, wow.
yeah, that's what it's all about. So, for me.
I
So,
know there's a clown college. Was that something that you ever attended?
no, I wanted to. At 17, I had the Ringling Brothers application. It was 8 pages long.
Goodness.
Ask everything. What kind of books do you like? What's your favorite movies? When's the last time you cried and why? I
Oh,
mean, they got real in depth and everything.
they want to know
So,
who you are.
yeah, yeah. So I filled it all out and everything, got it ready to send, and my dad talked me out of it. I was in DECA, the distributive education in school, so I worked half a day for the Perry Brothers Company, and
Yeah.
so as soon as as soon as I graduated, they made me an assistant manager, and so he said, "You've got a good job. You really don't want to be a clown." Well, later in life, he realized that no, I really did want to be a clown, and he came to me and he apologized and he said, "I'm sorry that I didn't let you send
Ooh.
that in and stuff." And I said, "No, because I didn't send it in. I met my wife and had this whole, you know,
Journey.
yeah, whole journey with her, and it was meant to be." So, and he was my biggest fan. He would come and see me when I was performing and stuff. So,
Oh my
yeah,
gosh. I
yeah,
can't imagine the turnaround for him
yeah.
to accept what he did and realize what you wanted, because I think that takes a huge person
Oh,
to
it does.
kind of take
Yeah.
yourself out of the dreams that you have for someone else.
Yeah. Well, you don't want your kid to grow up to be a clown.
But a
I do,
successful one. But a
yeah,
successful one. Do you have
very
children?
successful. I have 3 boys.
Is
And,
clowning in their future?
they all clowned when they were little with me.
Yeah.
One of them was flip flop, drip drop, and kerplop.
Oh, how cute.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Kerplop.
I
Oh.
know. Uh, None of them went the clowning route, but
Mm-hmm.
my oldest now works for me in our decor business, and he's probably a better balloon twister than I am. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, he doesn't clown, but he's a great balloon twister, and so yeah, he does. And now he's got his wife twisting balloons too. So
Oh my
so
God, it's a
yeah,
whole family
it's
affair.
a family affair. That's
I
right.
love it.
So, yeah.
Oh
It's
my
good
goodness,
stuff.
I feel like the time has gone by far too quickly. I have so many more questions
Man.
for you. Can we do some rapid fire questions? How
You
does that
bet,
sound?
yeah.
Okay, perfect. You ready, guys? Okay, so I know you're a friend of Santa.
Uh-huh.
What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Oh man, I love Tim Allen. So any of those that he's
Oh,
in.
the Claus
Yeah.
movies,
Yes.
yes.
Uh-huh.
Favorite cookie to leave out for Santa?
Oh, Santa only likes two kinds of cookies.
What's that?
Huh? Homemade and store bought.
Coffee or hot chocolate?
Oh, hot chocolate. Yeah.
Biggest fish you've ever caught? Because I know you're a fisherman.
Just about 3 weeks ago, okay, probably more like 3 months ago, a friend of mine, William Oliver, I went on a guided tour with him, and I brought in a 31-pound catfish on a rod and reel.
Did you eat it?
No. The big ones, anything over 25, he
Yeah.
tags and puts them back in. He's caught over 2,000 in Lake Palestine, 25 pounds and over. And he just recently caught one for the second time. He's only caught like 6 of them, two times, and this one was a 70-pound one. So
Goodness.
they're still out there, and I want one of those. But
I don't blame you.
yeah, that 31-pound was a lot of fun. So
This might be a tough question.
okay.
Retirement. Is it ever in your future?
No.
Not a chance.
Not a chance. Not a chance. Nope.
All right.
As a matter of fact, if you ever catch me without balloons in my pocket, there's some kind
There's
of
something
problem.
wrong.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
something wrong.
Yeah. So yeah.
Oh, Kornpop, this has been so much fun.
it
Before
has.
we wrap things up, is there anything else that you want us to know about you? Maybe how we can get in touch with you, or if we have parties or plans that we want to make sure you're
Yeah,
there. How do we
great.
reach out?
Hey, it's kornpop.com, and of course, Kornpop is with a K. But you can find just about everything about me at kornpop.com. It has all my characters and balloon decor and stuff. But yeah, that's the best way to get a hold of me.
I
So,
appreciate you coming in. This
well,
is such a
thank
joy.
you. Hey, well, I think you need a balloon dog, right?
I would love a balloon
Okay,
dog.
Let's see. Just happen to have one, okay? All right, here it
Okay.
comes. It's the world's fastest balloon dog. So
Okay.
fast I don't want it to hurt your eyes. I'm going to do it behind my back. 1, 2, 3.
Is
It's
it
a
a-
corn dog. Okay, all right.
You're funny.
wait a
Okay.
minute. I did say behind my back.
Get out.
You did. A little nose, some ears, some front legs, a little body, some hind legs, a little puppy dog booty,
How are you?
a trip to the chiropractor, and a doodle bop. There's your dog.
Get out.
I love it.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thanks for having me. This has been a blast.
I'm again starstruck.
Well,
no
and
words.
it is past my bedtime, so I had to take a nap today just to do this. But
Well, I thank you. Thank you for coming in. And of course, if you missed this, where have you been? You can always check them out over on our website. All of our East Texas Tonight interviews at kltv.com, ktre.com, and of course on our East Texas Now app as well. And at this time, we're going to have to shift gears real quickly, and we're going to head over now to a look at your extended weather extra with our meteorologist, Andrew Tate.